Before you service your tool, don't forget to observe safe working practices and follow all local work safety requirements and regulations. That also means wearing the necessary personal protective equipment. Before starting the 12-month service of your Cobra handheld tool, make sure you have performed all steps of the 6-month maintenance first. Only when all those steps have been completed can you proceed and carry out this 12-month service. Take off the fan cover in order to be able to change the piston rings. Unscrew the nuts of the air filter housing and remove that housing. Don't forget to disconnect the fuel hoses. Disconnect the throttle cable from the carburetor. Next, remove the carburetor. Loosen both bolts and remove the gasket between the exhaust and the cylinder. Then remove the exhaust. Unscrew the 4 bolts of the hammer cylinder on top of the machine. Pay attention to which bolt goes where because they differ in length. Remove the engine from the percussion unit. Place that engine on a stable surface. Remove the engine cylinder bolts and disassemble it. Inspect the cylinder for wear. Time to install the new piston. To be able to remove the engine piston, first take off the lock ring. After doing so, you can push the pin out. Remove the roller bearing from the con rod. Remove the 2 piston rings. Assemble the new piston rings onto the engine piston. If necessary, clean the piston. Make sure the piston rings are aligned with the groove in the piston. Remove the hammer piston ring. Next, do the same with the O-ring. Mount the replacement O-ring and assemble the new piston ring. Rotate the crankshaft until you have made room for yourself to reassemble the piston. Mount the new needle bearing and put the piston on the conrad. Push the pin back in and gently tap it into place. When all the O-rings have been changed, it's time to replace the gaskets. Apply some grease, white Vaseline for example, on the engine cylinder gasket. Reassemble the engine cylinder. Make sure it is aligned correctly. Tighten the cylinder bolts to 10 Newton-meter. Replace the gasket of the hammer cylinder with a new one. After that, you can put the engine back on the percussion unit. Double-check that the hammer piston is aligned with the hammer cylinder. Reinstall the 4 nuts of the hammer cylinder. Make sure there are washers on the bolts. The tightening torque of these bolts is 23 Newton-meter. Next up is the gasket of the tool's exhaust. Get the new parts from your service kit. Pay attention to assemble this gasket correctly. Then install it on the machine. Fasten the gasket with its 2 bolts. Tighten those bolts to 8 Newton-meter. Reassemble the carburetor. Carefully slide it down the reed valve. Place a new gasket on top of it. You're in the home stretch now. Time to finish reassembling the tool. Make sure that all the hoses are correctly fitted. Check if all the bolts are fastened. Time for a test run. Make sure you wear adequate hearing protection before starting the tool. Start your Cobra. Let it run for a couple of instants and then check for oil leaks. Finally, reassemble the housing of the Cobra. That's it. Your tool is serviced and ready for work again.